Let's get it. So I have my own segment here on the show. It's called Kingdom Link, or the Kingdom Relation, because me and Lewis are believers, and we like, how does this relate to the kingdom or like God's principles and stuff? Like some part of the show, anyways. It's not always the overarching theme or anything. So this time, I found it when they were talking about magic. It was mentioned about 2 or 3 times, maybe it was more, but I didn't really pay attention. I only caught it twice. That is the imagination and belief is what makes magic work.
James, oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, because that for real touched me on a deep level when she said that. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so in the kingdom, faith and belief makes miracles happen. Like you have to have that faith and that strong belief, and that's when miracles happen. So Siri, she's one of the oldest living beings in this world, even older than Freerin. Right. She's an elf as well, and the most powerful mage.
And they call her the living grimoire, because she basically knows pretty much every magic spell that ever existed.
Exactly. So they were taking this test to become a first class mage, and this is what she said. She said, in the world of magic, that which can't be visualized cannot be.
The one that I'm thinking of is when they were in the dungeons and they were like fighting the doubles. So one of the proctors of the test decided to go down with them just to observe. And of course, she's strong AF. And the dungeon's like,
first class mage, yep.
Right. And the dungeon's like, all right, we're gonna make a copy of her too. But one of the mages was like, they had run into this copy, and she's like, I can't even imagine myself defeating this. Like, this is impossible.
Yep.
Therefore, my magic is not gonna work. You know, it's like the power of imagination, but it's real. You know, that's what magic.
Was a person who was the opposite of her?
Oh yes. So there is a mage. This mage had killed somebody in the previous exam. One of the proctors themselves. This dude had this like impenetrable cloak, and she just walks up and literally just slices this dude in half. Just like, I just visualized cutting fabric, and that was it. And I was like, yep. What?
So she had no doubt in her mind that she can cut fabric.
Yeah, exactly.
When she came up across that first class mage, she was like, oh, I can imagine I can defeat her.
Right.
Because I can cut her hair. Like hair was cuttable.
Right, exactly. And because and it's also because of their abilities. So, you know, each mage has their own kind of innate ability, and that also plays into it. And so this particular mage was like, I know my ability can take down this first class mage because she runs on instinct. Everybody else kind of thinks about how to attack the next person, but she runs so purely on instinct. She didn't even think about it. She just was like, you know what? My body says I can do this, so I can do it. And she went and she killed this double of this first class mage, which should have been impossible. I just thought it was really clever, you know, how they can have a discrepancy in really extremely powerful opponents to one that's not as powerful, but hey, the underdog can still come out and it still makes sense, you know.
Yep, strong belief. So that's her magic, is anything that she believes that she can cut, she can cut.